Thank you for coming, and thank you for welcoming us in Eura Technology. So we represent the Interactive France. The office is based in Paris, and I'm Diane, commercial director. Mathieu is business development manager, and Flore is communication manager. You all work in digital and e-commerce and technology environment, so I'm sure this the interactive will interest you. You can go. We will go through the presentation. We have first the story of the Interactive, which is an English company, and we will explain you why the Interactive, how the development appeared, and then in the second part, product update. Product update and how it works, and different solutions we propose to e-commerce websites, but not only e-commerce, but also brands online and maybe a website on mobile if you develop others, this version. So this is us. Okay. Please do not hesitate with you if you have a question during the presentation, so it can be more interactive between us. Okay.
Yes, we will email it later to Antai and we will forward it. Or I think it makes it available on the platform for all of you, so you'll be able to access it later. So Vinteractive was founded after the entrepreneurs who started founding the company realized that 78% of all transactions online are abandoned before they are completed. So that makes about only 2% of conversions. That's what we call the natural conversion rate of a website. So it's something that varies depending on the sector, but that's the general statistics. And it usually goes lower than 2%. It's very rare that you see more than 2% conversion. So that makes millions of euros or pounds or dollars or whatever you want lost for e-commerce websites and e-commerce entrepreneurs every day in the world. So it all started with one guy, David Gibran. He's a serial entrepreneur. He's British. He's founded several companies so far, and Interactive is probably the biggest one, as we will see later. So that's a statement he made 2 years ago, and it's still very true, and it's probably going to be true for a very long time. So basically, Interactive is developing a suite of software. So based on all the innovation and the research we do, we keep on producing new products every year or every other year. And they all follow this statement that they have to help e-commerce website and e-commerce entrepreneurs to optimize their website, keeping it customer-centric. So the main idea is to improve the customer experience on the website so that customers are more inclined to buy on your website. So most of the products are based on a JavaScript technology. That's from where we started about 7 years ago now. And this JavaScript lets us capture in real time a lot of different information on the website. So we can capture, for example, the activity. So whether someone is about to leave your website. So that's a very important metric for us because it means that this person has lost the interest in the website. So you're about to lose a transaction. And most of the time, you're losing this transaction for very small details, something that you are able to provide, but you just did not provide it at the right time for the customer. We can also so after the movement, we can also capture every information that is entered directly into a field. So one of the most interesting fields for us is the checkout page, where someone is leaving their email address, their name, or it could be where they live, depending on your business. The geographic metric can be very important for you. And also, obviously, all the products, everything that's put in a basket, every page that has been visited by the customer, that gives you lots of information about what this customer wanted and why this person is leaving. So then it gives you all the keys to send the right message and help this customer finish the transaction based on his specific needs.
So Fro told you about our technology, which is a JavaScript technology. The most important thing to know is that it's just one technology for several applications. So if you want first to work on display, for example, and few months later develop another strategy on on-site remarketing, you don't have to re-implement JavaScript, okay? Our JavaScript, it's a JavaScript code and it's a container tag with all of our application. There is a solution which is appropriate for every step of the website funnel. Do you have any idea of this drawing represents? No, okay. This drawing represents actually your website. Okay, it's like a funnel. So you have first the landing page, like the home page. Then it's the user journey, and then the internet user will see some product pages, browse on your website. Then he can add a product to his basket page. Then he has to put all his contact on the identification page to go to the conversion, the sale. So each step of this funnel represents a leak of traffic and also a leak of revenue. So we develop application which is appropriate to well re-engage people according to his engagement on this funnel. Is it clear? Yes. Okay. Great.
Just before we move on to the next page, so as Mathieu said, each step of the user journey is a possible leak of traffic on your website. So if you've read the title of this webinar, it's called Acquire, Engage, Convert. That's also the tagline of Interactive, of the whole company. So every product that is developed is made to help you acquire, engage, and or convert customers. So we started with products to convert, and then we moved backwards up to acquire with the display products. So that's the products you can see at the bottom. So depending where your customer is leaving your website, you should not use the same tool for all of them, because they need different things that you are going to provide them with different tools. So if we go back for just a minute to the development of the company, so we all started as a startup a few years ago now. So with the first technology, we capture that we talked about the JavaScript. And then based on this technology, they opened the first office in London. Interactive is a British company, and the headquarters is still in London today. And they created vContact, which is the email remarketing solution. That was the first concrete use of the technology they developed. Moving forward, they opened an office in Boston and then one in Stockholm, because the United States and the north of Europe were more advanced than the rest of Europe at the time. And they're still slightly forward at the moment. And then we developed vMerchant. vMerchant is not actually a product, it's the reporting tool, because everything we do is live. Sales can occur at weekends, at night. So most of the e-commerce were also entrepreneurs, so they needed to have a constant access to the results and to be able to monitor everything live, the same way their customers were buying. So vMerchant is an application. It's just a reporting tool that is displaying live all the results, so you can follow at any time how many conversions you did with what applications, what templates of your emails are performing better, and so on. Then we moved on to South America with Sao Paulo, which is the biggest market there at the moment, Berlin, Munich, and in 2013 we opened the office in Paris at the same time as Amsterdam and Shanghai. We also released the second product, which is reprompt. That's the on-site remarketing. So that's when we started to engage customers directly on the website and not through emails, which occurred after the abandonment. And it was also the time of the big acquisitions because we wanted to move on to acquiring customers for our own clients. And the main tool is the display advertising, but it's a very, very specific market. And you need more than just capturing what's on the website. You need to have more information about the customers who are on the website. And for that, we acquired two companies. One was called Ageny, which is a British company. And then we acquired GDM Digital, which is also a British company. So that was in 2014. So thanks to these two companies, we've been able to develop our display offer. So we've been able to merge their technology with our own technology. And I'm sure you've heard about big data. That's a very trendy topic at the moment. As you will see, in 2014, we already have several offices around the world. We have lots of clients. We have about 10,000 clients today in the world. So that's lots of customers trafficking on their website every day. It's lots of information, so we need to be able to better aggregate their data to be able to serve better apps to the customers in the end. So that's when we acquired QNB, which is a French startup. They were quite big. They were incubated in San Francisco. They won the Web, the Trophy Award, and they're now based in our Paris office with us. And 2015 has been a very big year. We moved to Asia with several offices: Tokyo, Hong Kong, Singapore, Da Nang. We also opened Varsovie, Moscow, Madrid, and Milan. And we released two new products: vAssist, which is also on-site marketing, but it's more product recommendation based, and vAds, which is the display offer. And we are not stopping now because we bought eBay Enterprise, the display channel of eBay in the United States, and we are releasing two new products this year: repromote and VivaNet. That was about the interactive in general. If we focus on France, here is Michael Gonzalez. He was supposed to be here today, but he has a last-minute problem, so he had to step in. So I'm happy, at least I can meet you. And he's the general manager for France. He started at Interactive in 2011. It seems quite recent, but if you say to someone here at Interactive you started back in 2011, it's like ages ago. You're a dinosaur. I started in 2013, and I was the 4th employee for Interactive France. That was 3 years ago, and we are now 51 in Paris. So for France, we have over 1,000 clients, and we have one independent trending desk. You have an independent trending desk in each country, because even if display is about data, you still have to know lots about the market you're working on.
Here we go. Now, I was the 6th employee, I think. Not sure, but at the opening of the office in 2013, and we were some people were in London, like Flore, and I was in Paris. So we need time to create the team in Paris, but now we are 50, more than 50. This is how we are here, how we are now. We tracked 5 million abandonments per month with our clients, French clients, so 1,200 clients. We re-engage 2 million visitors per month, and it is over 100,000 conversion every month for our clients in France. So it's quite a lot. obviously, it depends. We have big clients and very small clients, so it's very huge. This is something important. We have very important clients like Rue du Commerce or Menlook, but we also work with startups because we have a performance-based model. So it permits us to work with every companies and at every step of your development. This is now the focus on product. Tell me if you have questions about that, because it is important you understand with us. The first product, as Flo said, is email remarketing. It's the first solution we proposed on the market 5 years ago. The solution is very easy. We capture details on the visitors directly on the website when they fulfill the formula on identification page generally. And the most important here is email. But if we can capture the name or surname, it is also important to personalize the email that people will receive. The principle is people that abandon with leaving the email address before will receive an email 35 minutes after the abandonment. Okay, and we noticed that 25% of users leave the email address before abandon. So this is quite a lot of people, and generally e-commerce websites forget these people. There is the basket page and the conversion, but between we can find and we can re-engage a lot of people with this solution. The email, you have here an example of Labenbox. This is a startup we work with. The email is simple. With we work at we don't see interactive on the email. It's like a pure creation from our design team. It's a responsive design email with details of the baskets that people leave before abandoning, and we can customize it with social medias and everything the customer wants. The thing with this solution is we have an open rate very high. More than 50% of people open the email, which is quite a lot for an emailing solution. But this is because they are really interested and they left the email. So there was like it was like on the last step before converting. So this is quite normal for us. And we have 35% clicks on the email, and 27% of conversion based on clicks. So at the end, we convert 5 to 7% of the email we are sending for our customers. All right. This is there are examples of travel industry, because it is one of the most important sector we work with. You have here Menlook, I was talking to you about that, and also Rue du Commerce. So the solution is easy to understand, and as the email can be customized, we can work with every activity or industry on the market. No problem with that. And this is the version on responsive design on tablet, and before you had the version on mobile.
Yes. So then we develop on-site remarketing solutions in order to re-engage people directly on the website. So you have three kind of pop-in. Okay. The first one is a solution aimed at reducing bounce rates. I'm not sure if everybody knows what bounce rate is. It's when internet user come to your website on the home page or landing page and leave immediately the website without visiting any other pages. It's okay for you? So we develop this solution in order to explain you the internet user enter keywords on Google, and then he arrived to your website, but he doesn't see, he doesn't find the product he wanted to buy or stuff like that. So he gonna quit. He gonna leave. When he leave, our technology will match the keywords in Google with his own product catalog and recommend him the right product he wanted to buy, we guess. Okay? So you can see all the time the pictures, the price, and you have a call to action, which aims to add putting the internet user to the right place on the website. And you have also a browser here. So when you tap a word, you have all the correspondent products of the website, of the product catalog. So it helps internet user to find easily the right product on the website. The other pop-in appears at the basket page. Most of the time, people put product to the basket page and see the price, and then leave the website in order to see what the competition does, for example. So we can make appear this kind of pop-in. We have three ways to make it happen. So the first one is when the internet user click on the cross, leave the website. It's on close trigger. The other one is when it's mouse tracking, so we can track the move of the mouse, and when the mouse is close to, is near the cross, we can make this appear. And the other is inactivity. So we can program if the internet user is more than 1 minute inactive on your website on the basket page, we can consider then you're gonna leave your website because you have statistics about it. So we put forth this pop-in. This pop-in permits us to re-engage mostly 5% of people leaving the website at this step of the website. Okay, then we have like 35 to 40% of the people who click on the call to action, and on this 35%, 27 goes through conversion. So there is a lot of way to re-engage. First one is just to put a customer service message, because of sometimes we have to re-engage your customers about the delivery, the security of the payment, or just an advantage of your website that the internet user didn't see before. You have another example that's the same. You can also, if you want to put a criteria, if you order value, basket order value is bigger than like 100 euros, for example, we can decide to put forth a promo code, and under 100 euro to put forth a customer service message. So here we can re-engage baskets which are very important for you?
The aim of this on-site solutions is not to re-engage all of people on your website, because it can be sometimes seen as a bit too much intrusive. Yeah. But as said Mathieu, we have a lot of filters, criteria filters that permit to create scenarios and customize scenarios you defined. And the best example is this one. If you have your average order value at 100 euros, we decide together just to re-engage people over this amount, not to re-engage other people, but to create value for you and in your website.
So far, most of the examples are taken from the retails, but it works for other sectors as well. Yes, so for example, if you work with forms, you just want people to ask for quotes on your website if you're a marketplace or something. You may want, for example, if you have less traffic on a specific quote, you may want to say, okay, I want to display or pop in for the people who are interested in this specific product or in this specific quote, because I know that it's not the one that is performing the best on my website, and I want to help police or this one. So you can filter on lots of different things. You can separate, differentiate your existing customers from the new customers if you want to really make a push on the acquisition of new customers. So there's lots of different things you can do depending on the sector you're working on or how your website is made.
Yes, and you can also re-engage with customer service message, but sometimes when the basket is very important, people doesn't convert immediately because they have to think about it before converting. So we propose the customer to let his email address, and then we're gonna send him an email with the product feed he has, so he can think about it and click on your email as a reminder to come back later to your website when convert. This is another example with another client. This is the first product of on-site remarketing I presented to you. This one for reducing the bounce rate. So you can see the pictures, the price, and the call to action.
After email remarketing and on-site remarketing solution, which are at the end of the customer journey we show you before, and since the acquisition of companies on display advertising, we developed our proper solution called VAds, which is a display solution of the interactive. It is in two parts. We have display retargeting and display acquisition and prospecting that we will talk about after. First is retargeting display is just a solution we are facing in every day as users on the website, thanks to big companies that develop this as Criteo or Nexperf. Don't know if you know that. And now we are our product. The solution is quite the same as other actors. There are three differences of our solution of retargeting display. First, we focus on high-value users. So, just to explain, a customer arrive on your website, see a product or an offer, or put some interest on your activity, and then leave the website. So you decide with this type of solution to retarget him on his digital and web navigation. So then we have banners that will appear on every website with lots of placement we have. So we focus on high value users, which means that someone just arrived on your homepage will not be retarget. We will not be retarget. We will focus on people that will go through different product page or go until the basket page to be sure that there will be an impact with the banner. Also because we are performance-based model, so we prefer and we should retarget people that we are really interested in. The second thing which is important is that we care about the respect of brand image of our customers. So we have some capping system. We do not put more than 6 banners per day per user. And this is a maximum banners per every 30 minutes. So we respect the brand image, and there is no volume and mass banners seen by the customer. So this is really important for your brand.
Just to give an example of what Diane is talking about, we had just an internal event a few weeks ago, about a month ago, and I just went onto the Monoprix website to buy some stuff for a party we were hosting. So obviously I went on the website a couple of times, just you need to figure out how many people are coming, what you need to buy and everything. But I did order in the end, and I ordered 3 weeks ago, and since then every single day on my laptop at the office I get 3 to 4 banners per website by Monoprix every day. I bought 3 weeks ago. So I don't know how much Monoprix spent on me already, trying to retarget me when I did buy 3 weeks ago. But if they're doing this for every customer, they are spending a lot of money. And after 3 weeks, it starts to be quite annoying. I mean, I love this orange juice, but it's probably not that fresh 3 weeks after.
Yeah, definitely. Two important things about the banners. We can recreate the basket of the customer that you left on your website with the product, the price, and details about the product. And this is one of our JavaScript technology specialization is that we don't need the product fit from the customer. And sometimes you have companies that ask you all the product details through API, but we capture directly the things on the website, so we don't need anything from you, from our customers to create the banner. And we also have banners just static, as we said, more for branding or a promotion. Regarding display advertising, so we have retargeting, as I said to you, and now we will focus on before the customer will come to your website, because maybe you are you want people, you want audience acquisition, you want traffic acquisition. You just launch your website and you are looking for people to visit your website. So you will invest in a branding campaign or a prospecting campaign with a defined a target, with demographics details. You want people in the north of France. They are maybe between 30 and 40 years old. You want girls. This is you that define your campaign, because you have an objective and you have a strategy. So our work is to understand this strategy and propose you a campaign of branding or prospecting with that. So here we have an example of a branding campaign we are running with Le Slip Français, and the aim was to acquire a lot of people and know and make the brand very well known at the end of 2015, I think. Just to people have in mind this new brand. And you have another example of a prospecting campaign we are running for Kilutu. And here, the aim is to have people go download the application. So this is a very focus on mobile utilization and users. So we had the strategy, and our aim it was to get the most efficient campaign for that. We are working with lots of networks and the best of the markets to have a lot of placement and a very large network to have special deals if you have an activity very specific on B2B or travel, or if you have a very specific we will try to get it with our partners.
Yes. So display advertising is nothing without data, because it's data which will permit us to identify people and targets on the web, and then put the banners to these persons. For example, with one of our clients in France, which is a wine merchant, we analyze its audience, and we observed that the people who goes to his website went also to a website like investment websites, like Challenge, like Fortune, Investir, and stuff like that. So thanks to this audience analyzing, we decide to put banners to this kind of website. This is named lookalike modeling. So you analyze an audience and then try to find this audience somewhere else on the web. We can also, thanks to our data, The Interactive is a company which collects data, organize data, and use this data to target internet user. We can also empower our campaigns with purchase intent. For example, people just buy a car. So if you sell insurance, we can track these people and put a banner of insurance to these people who just buy a car. Okay. We also make online interest or socio-demographic. So, which is very important when you run a display campaign, if the banner, because if the banner is disgusting, or if it's the wrong message, even if we have the better data of the world, it doesn't work. So you have different kind of banners that you can use to run your campaign. You have the IAB standard, it's the common banners, but you can also work on rich media. So it's the green banners you can see there. So it's better for visibility. It's better for branding campaign. We can also work on the social network, as Facebook, for example. If you have a strong community who follows you, it might be interesting to yes. And we can also make video. All this stuff we can, except videos, sorry, we can do it on mobile and tablet. For example, if your traffic comes from a mobile phone, we can focus our digital strategy on mobile. And this is new, we can work on native advertising. This is special media, because you don't display with a picture, but with a text, with a content. I don't know if you have already seen this kind of banners. For example, when you read an article on a newspaper, like Le Monde, for example, when you scroll on the article, you have sometimes a little banner with a question or something like this. So it might be interesting to think about it according to your strategy and your objective. So when we talk about banner, you have to understand that we have our own design studio that can give you advice on your banners. You tell us what is your objective, and we can recommend you what we did before with other clients, what it works, what it doesn't, and that's it, and it's okay.
As Florent said at the beginning, we carry on developing products through our